Hi friends, this is Terry at Terry's Prospecting. Today we're gonna do another Paydirt reveal. Okay, it's Paydirt from Great Lakes Concentrates, Wildwood, Interlochen, Michigan. So that's where it comes from. I don't know if they have a website. It don't say anything on here. It just says Great Lakes Concentrate, so you'd have to look it up that way. Again, this is one I ordered on 11/23 of 24. I paid $100 for it, and it's supposed to be guaranteed to have 1 gram. So we'll be running this. The weight is only about, well, it says 1 pound 10, about 11 ounces. But that's put with the box and everything, so it's probably a little over 1.5 pounds. All right, so we'll get this opened up and see what we have. All right, we'll get this opened up. Came in a small priority mail box. Let's see which way we're gonna open that. Here, I guess. I gotta sharpen my knife again. All right, this is what it looks like. They sent me a couple of stickers. Great Lakes Prospecting. They'll go. I got a cabinet door that I put them on, so I'll be putting them on there. Oh, there's another one. 3 stickers, well, actually 4 altogether. All right, get that out of the way. Oop. Get this out of the way. This is what we got. It says it's got 1 pound, 1 gram, I mean, 1 gram on it. So we'll get set up and see what we want to do with this. We'll probably classify it first, and then we'll see from there if we want to run it through the sluice or just pan it. All right, let's get this opened up. That didn't tear off very good. Let's see, half the time these don't open like they should. Nope, gotta get a scissors. All right, we'll do it the old-fashioned way, I guess. Now, let's see. Now we got it open. Yeah, I'll rinse this out later. And rinse that out later. Well, this is what we got. A few organics in it. Looks like pieces of grass. The stones look like most of them came out of streams and that, because they're pretty rounded. Some are a little bit rough, but I would say it's from a stream somewhere. Oop. A little I don't know what to call that. Little green stone, anyway. Set that off to the side. Yeah, I think we're gonna classify this down to 50 mesh. minus 50 mesh. Because I think there's going to be a lot of small stuff to make it easier. And it looks to me like I'll know better after I get it classified, but it looks to me like I may just pan this. We'll have to see. All right, let me gig up the classifiers and we'll get started. First, we're going to classify through 10 mesh. I put it all in this one because the 10 mesher goes through really easy. Well, I don't see no big gold in it. I always like to look. Never know if there's a nugget, but we'll do that later. Okay. I gotta get a smaller pan to put that in. There, I got the 10 mesh in this one. Set that off to the side. Now we're gonna look at the 30 mesh. That's 50. I gotta get the 30 mesh. And do that in this one. This one I'll do in two because it won't come through as easy. Get another one to put it in. I'm done. Yeah, I think I can see a fleck of gold right there. Yeah, I think I got it all out of there. There. That was 30. Now we will do the 50 mesh. Now this will take some time to put this one through. Well, we got this one. Put some more in there. More. This is 50 mesh. I'll put the rest of it in there, I think. All right, have to keep stopping it because my wife keeps walking in on me. At 50 mesh, the screens plug up pretty much, so you gotta kind of clear them out a little bit, and then a bunch more will come out. I think I got just about all that's gonna come out. There, we'll put that in this one. All right. So we've got plus 10, plus 30, plus 50, minus 50. Those will be the ones we'll be panning out. I'll set up a panning station here and we'll get the panning. Okay, we'll start with the 10. I really don't think there's going to be anything in here. Yeah, there's nothing here in the 10. I didn't figure there would be. Usually you can see them with the naked eye if they're there. Now we're going to do the 30 mesh. Yeah, we got a little gold in this one. If you can see that or not. That one's a little piece of pyrite there. We'll get my snuffer and take care of that. Sometimes I have trouble. We're getting this slow but sure. I'm going to have to do it because I think a piece of gold came down here. Now I'm going to have to recheck it. Two pieces. Two pieces are gold. There we got them. That was the 30 mesh. That would be minus 30. No, plus 30 mesh. That was plus 30 mesh. Now, let's see what's next. Plus 50. All right. Now we'll do plus 50. Now this one I'll do in 2 batches. I haven't seen hardly any black sand at all yet. You hear a lot of grinding and stuff in the distance. I don't know if the microphones are picking that up or not, but we had an ice storm a while back. I did a video of it on my other channel, which is my cottage up north. And a lot of people are up now cleaning up the trees and limbs that went down during that ice storm. So I apologize for the noise in the background, but I can't do much about it. Said I don't know where they get this material from, but I don't see any black sand at all. So, they're from Michigan. Now I don't know if that's Upper Michigan or Lower Michigan. I don't know where that town is. Well, let's see what we got here. Get rid of some of the water. Yeah, we got some gold coming out. We'll probably do this 2-3 times just to... As you can see, we got some gold. And so... I'm going to have to clean this up a little better and get it in my snuffer, and then we'll do the other half of this one. I got most of the junk out of it. Where's my snuffer? think I got it all. We'll pull it back one more time here and see. Just quickly. Couple little specks. 2 little specks. Just. There we got them. All right, we'll put the rest of that in here. First shakes are probably the most important because that's a lot of material for the boulders up through. So. Well, I had to go close everything up because my neighbor decided to get his lawnmower out and work on that. So. But we make do. I don't like this mess in the house, so that's why I do it in the garage. Some of this gravel has kind of a red tint to it. Or brown. I don't know. It's just strange. So what I'm seeing so far, I don't know if we're going to have that 1 gram. But we'll clean up what we... Oops, almost lost one. Okay, now it's time to pull this back. See what we got here. I can see some gold on the edge already. Yeah, we're gonna have to take our time with this. Ouch. My back is giving out again. Yeah, we got some gold coming down here. Get that back up. I need to get my squirter bottle. Now, as I do this, I can get rid of some of this stuff. There. Now, bring it all up there again and start over. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, let's get rid of this again. A little more water in there. We got too much now. There we go. She's getting pretty well. There's a piece going down. Now, when we get down this far, then I won't wash that out anymore because I want to recheck it. I think we got most of her right now. Yeah, I had some that was caught in the, that's why you squirt it back into the pan. I had some that was caught in the tube. Sometimes that happens. There. Redo it again. I'm swirling it now, but I'm watching this side over here. So if any gold starts going with it, I can push them back up. There, I think we got it pretty good. I think we got them all. And then again, I think we got one left. There. Now some of those might not be gold, but we can check them later when I do a snuffer dump. There might be one right there too. All right, that's. There, now that was the plus 50. And I got the minus 50 to do yet. All right, now we get the minus 50, and you'll see I'm using a different pan. The reason I'm using a different pan, because this one's got that alligator surface. So if the stuff is real fine, I can bring it over that. I'm going to start on this one here. And I'm probably only using a quarter of the material right now. Because when it's this fine, minus 50, it don't take much for it to come right out of that pan. So, also this pan is deeper; it's not as shallow as the other one, so it'll be easier for me. See, I've already got some sticking up on the riffles. I'm gonna bring that back down. And you notice on this finer, we're getting a lot more dirt too. Water's gonna get cloudier. This is fine. This is fine. I can solidify a little bit. Right down here, and I gotta solidify a little bit. That's what I've already done. So I do mostly stuff up top. That's what I want. Then you can take it out top. Watch this one delay. Hold it back. Remember, rest it out now here. We'll do the second one we got. Most of my tears, I'm still a lot more backside. A lot more. This is a little backside though. So it's not just paint. I don't see any edges. We have to pull it off top, so maybe that's not this one. Okay, so there. See, with the snake skin, I can get it down a lot farther. And I'm watching right down here to see if I see any gold coming out. If I do, I stop right away. Well, let's pull it back and see what we got. I don't know. I'm a little I'm just going to do a quick pullback just to see if I see. Oh, yeah, I see some gold. Okay. Oh, really, really fine. I don't know if you can see that or not. This stuff up here is really, really fine. This is going to take some time to clean up. I think I'm going to clean this up off the camera. Once I get it cleaned up, I'll show you what we get. There, we got this one mostly cleaned up. Hopefully you can see that in that light. So we'll get that snuffered up, and then, like I said, I'll do the rest of it off camera. It just takes too long. So we'll snuffer this up. Look, I think there's some really, really tiny ones in there yet. There, I think we got them all. I did change pans. For pulling it back, it was better in this one. For bringing it down, it's better in the blue one, but... So, like I said, we'll bring it back when I do the snuffer dump. Okay, I finally got through it. I don't think I've ever had to go through a -50 that had such fine gold that it would go right with the waste, or the tailings, and it would just go right down with it. I had a heck of a time getting through it. I had to do a little bit at a time. Like I said, I don't think I've ever done one that had that fine of gold in it before. So if you think about buying this, it's going to be a challenge when you get down to the fine stuff. Let's get some water in here and get those bubbles out. There we are. That's what we got. See if we can get it up into a smile. I mean, it's so fine, it doesn't even want to tap up. And then when it does go up, then it wants to go up the side. Like I said, I don't think I've ever had one that's that tough before. Just unbelievable. But get the water off of it. Even then, I still don't have it all the way up yet. Still a bunch way down yet. It's so fine. There. Got most of it. There's still pieces down here yet. I don't want to move. They're so tiny. All I can do is push them up by my fingers. And I got some in the riffles there. But that's quite a smile. So we're gonna dry this out, weigh it up, and then I'll get back to you. All right. This is the dried gold. Let's see if we can get a weight on it here. Let's tear it out at 0, 0. So fine, I got to go back around it. As you can see, I'm picking up more as I go back around it now. It's so fine. Still got more. I said this little stuff here doesn't really amount to anything, but gold is gold. I want to get it all in there. There, I think I got it all now. Okay. Now, what do we got? What does that say? 1.20? Yeah, 1.2. So it's over a gram. So I got my money's worth out of it. So 1.2. So we'll check out the prices and I'll let you know. Okay. The price of gold. We had 1.2 grams. Which was over the 1 gram guarantee, which is nice. November 23rd of 2024, when I bought it, I paid $100, and it was actually worth $104.76 by the close of that day. That's per gram. Not per gram, per 1.2 grams. It was $104.76 is what it was worth. And I paid $100. Now today, it is, what is it, 22nd of April? Yeah, the 22nd of April. The gold prices today is a lot higher. Let's see. I didn't keep that, today's price. But the price for 1.2 grams today is $129.9984. So say $130. And I paid $100 for it, so I made some money on that one. Now, that's figuring at 24 carat. And, you know, a lot of your gold buyers will buy it at 24. Some will not. You'd have to check with whoever you want to sell it to and see what they pay for flour gold. And that's what this is, flour gold. One of the ones I'm going to work with, he won't take it until you have an ounce or more, a troy ounce or more. Otherwise, he won't mess with it. So I'm building up. I'm getting closer and closer. So I haven't sold him any yet, but that's the one I'm thinking of working with. I'll check other ones when the time comes, but I'm happy with it. Like I say, it was 1.2 grams, and they guaranteed 1, but it was very hard to do the -50 because the gold was so small that I ended up having to go through it about 4 or 5 times. And I probably still missed a flake or two here, you know. But it was still fun. That's what I do it for the fun. Excuse me. So this is Terry saying goodbye. If you made it this far, thank you. And we'll see you on the next one on Terry's Prospecting. Bye now.